Hi, Rachel. You must be rehearsing because I go right to voicemail. So when you get this, call me. Your dad and I got tickets for next week, so we'll be there Saturday. Do you want us to bring anything? If we don't talk tomorrow, break a leg and then... Oh, you're not supposed to say the name, are you? In your play. I love you.
This is Executive Dry Cleaners, reminding you once again that your dry cleaning is ready. It has been ready since the 12th. Please stop by to pick up ticket number 24.
Good afternoon, Rachel. This is Jose calling from the Health Resources HR department. I'm just calling to confirm that your vacation day has been approved. So with that, you have 4 days remaining in the annual calendar period. Enjoy your day off.
Rachel, hi. I know we haven't talked in a while, but I haven't forgotten about you. And I wanted to see if you wanted to go for a drink this weekend or coffee, if you're busy. What are you doing these days?
Hey. Oh, hi. What are you doing here? Oh, laundry, right?
Laundry. Tech week.
Right, so much laundry. Looks like mine's ready for the dryer. It's nice to see you. We were supposed to have coffee after read-through.
We meant to. Sorry. Then we were going for drinks that Friday night.
Oh yeah, when I got real sick. I ate at that taco place up by the car wash.
Oh yeah. They shut that place down.
Oh, good. So as luck would have it, laundry. You know, I almost forgot to put the rest of my dirty stuff in the car. That would have meant disaster. If I do some now, I can make it until pickup on Thursday.
I know, right? Thank God for Spots Be Gone.
The Wi-Fi?
The laundromat. Spots Be Gone.
Oh, so this laundromat is called Spots Be Gone. I thought it was the Wi-Fi.
Sure, because it's the laundromat's Wi-Fi and we pick it up in the theater. Very convenient.
Well, I thought some clever person over at Fusion changed the name of the Wi-Fi because of our show, Lady.
Don't say it!
Okay, but we're not in the theater, we're next door.
In a way, we sort of are. All of the spaces from here to the end of the building used to be one big space. Fusion was the storage area in the back of a big drugstore or something.
So that's why you have to go down the long hallway to get into this space.
Right, and we share a heating system with Spots Be Gone, which explains that clean linty smell backstage. And why the fire door goes between here and there.
I always wondered about the fire door. Like, why isn't it locked? You could just walk right in.
I guess it's supposed to. It just doesn't. I don't think anyone checks.
It's amazing something hasn't been stolen.
From the theater? Like what?
Good point. You think Spots Be Gone would have a sign out front or something?
They do. The actual sign part fell off. Look, free softener Thursday.
Allow me. M'lady?
Thank you, kind sir.
Wait. A toast. To Spots Be Gone.
Spots Be Gone.
Work thy fragrant blue magic on my filthy clothes.
What he said.
So, this is your first show here, right?
Second. I was in ensemble for Music Man.
Oh, great. You got trouble.
Trouble. It was a hot mess, the whole thing. People liked it though.
They always do. So where you from?
Uniondale originally, and you?
Central Jersey. But how'd you get here?
Consolidation. I was part-time in the New York regional office, which they're closing, and they offered me full-time here.
So you're in the city.
Really close.
Would you go on auditions?
Oh, sure.
Would you get any work?
Nothing that mattered. Now and then I'd get some shit a couple of guys threw together in a loft for 15 people, you know, that kind of thing.
Oh yeah, me too. That gets old fast.
You were in the city too?
Oh yeah, for a while after school. Seems like a lot longer ago than it was. My parents don't live that far from here.
You did theater in school?
Oh yeah.
Me too. How do you do in New York?
Not well. It's a long story.
And your job brought you here?
Oh yeah, same as you. But I hate my job. Do you like your job? Because I hate mine.
I really fucking hate my job.
Well, I will match that because I really fucking hate my job.
Not as much as I fucking hate my fucking job.
Oh yeah?
No.
Wait. I have right here. Let's see. 5, 6, oops. $11. $11 that says that you don't hate your fucking job as much as I hate my fucking job. Or I will pay for your fucking laundry up to $11.
You're on.
Okay. Let's see. You get to tell one story that proves how much you hate your job. My $11, my rules.
One story?
Uh-huh.
I have a story. Your rules, you go first.
Okay. I hate my job so much. The best part of it is my vacation days. I can spread them out so I don't have to go in when I literally think I might die. Or like tomorrow, which I took off because I could tell that our final dress would run for fucking ever.
I took a vacation day too.
Well, you're very smart.
How many do you get?
18 a year.
Oh my god! I get 7!
Don't feel bad. It's only because our call center knows that people would literally explode if they didn't get time off. A red mist all over my call center.
But that's not your story, is it?
Oh no. Have a seat. Here's my story. So, my call center is for this big retailer. They're really high end. You know, they're all just contractors. So the retailer's based in the city. These customers spend unbelievable amounts of money. Unreal amounts. Seriously, you gotta kiss their asses, you know? One Monday, 8 a.m. I'm not at my best. And this guy was like chewing off my face for like 20 minutes about luggage that he bought. And he's this diamond level. So that's like tens of thousands of dollars a year. So you're supposed to resolve this issue in under 7 minutes or your rating drops. You could lose your bonus. These guys can actually fire you for this. It's insane. But anyway, he wants to speak to my supervisor, which is very bad. So I put him on hold. Also bad, but not as bad. So I can ask the guy in the next cubicle. Guess what his name is? Romeo. So I can ask Romeo what to do. Romeo just says, issue the guy credit for this luggage. And so I do. $1,750. And just like that, it's over.
Why was that so difficult?
Well, that's the best part of it. We don't even sell luggage. No luggage of any kind. And that's what I put up with all day.
Oh my god.
Mostly it's grindingly dull. But I used to do accents on the phone just to keep it interesting.
Don't they record the calls?
Turns out they do, yeah. Well, that was the last good thing about my job. Your turn.
Okay. I'll go. I work for Health Resources.
Oh, I have my insurance through them.
May God have mercy on your soul.
Is that bad? I mean, it doesn't cost a lot.
That's good, until you have to use it. We make the decisions about who gets what procedure and who doesn't. And I take the calls from the people who get denied. One morning, I get a woman who's been denied a scan to rule out whether she has a certain type of cancer. The scan is hideously expensive, and her doctor's absolutely certain she doesn't have this cancer. She breaks down and starts sobbing. I can't calm her down enough to find her, like, what's making her cry. Finally, after a lot of talking her through it, she tells me she's OCD. Diagnosed OCD. Which among the effects is that she obsesses. This is the O in OCD, right?
Right, yeah.
Over any health problem she imagines she has. It's all she could think about, so that she has trouble going to work and can lose her job, which is how she gets her health insurance through us.
So are you treating her for this OCD?
So you would think, but no, she was denied that as well.
Those sons of bitches! What?
We decided the OCD was too mild. But you know what? Not after that call. I got her covered.
Oh, nice!
A little creative writing. So that's why I hate my fucking job. If they can get covered, everyone's happy. If they can't, my day is pure shit.
Well, you win. Here you go. Your watch is on me. I'm surprised you didn't find work in New York. I mean, you are a good actress.
I was stupid.
Stupid how?
I made bad decisions.
Well, what do you mean, bad decisions?
Because of a guy. We had gone to school together and done a lot of shows, and we're going to make it in New York. Serious relationship, tiny apartment, going on auditions, the whole bad romantic comedy plotline. Except he ended up going on most of the auditions while I paid most of the rent. He's actually doing pretty well.
What does he do?
Commercials, some TV. The woman he ditched me for does a lot of commercials. She's a hand model, does all the Zales ads.
Just her hands?
She is not pretty,
Oh,
but her hands are absolutely gorgeous. She goes around all day in white cotton gloves, works constantly.
well, you know, she could never do Titus syndromes.
Titus? Oh yeah, the hand.
I'm sorry, you don't get many opportunities for a Titus joke.
Don't be sorry, it was funny.
Anyway, I'm sure you did some strong auditions, right?
I'll never know, that chapter's closed. I'd like to try again. Get some good roles under my belt here and then go back.
Well, sounds good. Me too. I need to gain some confidence, though. I could never do auditions.
You didn't audition well?
I couldn't audition at all. I developed, what do you call it, a phobia. I'd either show up and not be able to go on, just stand there on stage, frozen, or I wouldn't show up. You know, once I got halfway through a cold reading and I threw up on stage.
Oh my God, that must have been awful.
Well, I didn't get the part. You know, I would always throw up in the bathroom beforehand somewhere, you know? I mean, that time I almost managed to get through it, but not quite. The audition after that, though, I did get through it. And I got a call back, but I couldn't make myself go. It's just pure hell.
That's very sad.
It's painful. You know, I've taken every class, did every workshop. I can't do it. Some part of my brain rebels, and I never envisioned anything like that.
You should keep at it. Maybe try Xanax or something. We have a lot of people on meds just so they can make it to work in the morning. It's nothing to be ashamed of.
So I've been told.
But you're okay once you're in a show, because you're doing great in this show. You're an excellent Malcolm.
Thank you. Well, yeah, it's just the audition. After rehearsals, no issues. I mean, even this show was a problem, and it wasn't a very tough audition.
You were wonderful.
It wasn't as difficult as usual for me. I might be getting over it, I don't know.
Well, You're really good in the role. The show isn't too bad, really.
You know, the concept is a little weird, and some of these costumes are just odd.
F. Gary's family used to own a dry cleaner. A lot of the stuff in the costume room was left unclaimed, like when someone dies.
They never pick up their dry cleaning.
Except in Ghost. But in real life, I guess they don't.
So that's why we have all those old party dresses and tuxes.
Right, F. Gary loves all that.
You know, the witches look fantastic. That, what is it, that goth thing, that really works for me. You know, the wig, the tattoos, the boots. You're great to watch, man. That thing you do in Act 1, whoo, over the cauldron, whatever. It's really strong physically. I really wish they hadn't gone with lightsabers for us, though. They keep malfunctioning.
And the red versus the blue is just confusing.
Oh my God, right. Make them all red or all blue, right? I mean, it's a decent concept overall, but I guess F. Gary knows his Shakespeare.
I think F. Gary might have known Shakespeare. Seriously, for an older guy, he's okay to work with. I do get tired of all the exercises.
Oh God, yes. Somebody told me he knows Uda Hagen.
He knows somebody who knew Uda Hagen.
Oh.
I had an acting professor like that. 3 and 4 hours of mirror games and entrances and exits. I used to go to the bathroom to get a break from being a bird for 5 minutes.
I've been there.
Oh, pain in the ass.
And you know, F. Gary also could have taken the character development further too.
Oh, I agree. The text is so rich with opportunities to explore gender and power. Here's Lady M, unable to wield authority on her own behalf, with no way to express ambition in a patriarchal system. She's forced to adopt a masculine persona to advance, the unsex me here thing, as seen from a traditional gender norm construct.
Hi, Melissa.
Oh, my peanut burst!
Must be just the 2 of them over there. You know, another thing. F. Gary, his whole generation, really isn't sensitive to all the other opportunities in the play. The things, the caste structure. It's a perfect vehicle to investigate white privilege. You know, the struggle between entrenched power and the new order, colonialism.
Isn't that more The Tempest?
What?
Colonialism.
Oh, right. I'm sorry, the Taliban, right?
Caliban?
Oh, sorry. You heard the other one so much.
They do murder a number of innocent people.
The Taliban?
No, in our play.
Oh, right. True, but still, right?
There's so much there.
So much.
So they're still going over there. Holy shit.
It sticks, Melissa. Oh, boy.
Can you smoke in here?
No.
Christ, it's late.
How's it going?
We're almost done. Just Anthony and me. But it's going fine. We're gonna be done shortly. Unless F. Gary wants to work something else. In which case, if he does, I will kill him. Bathrooms over there are disgusting.
Are you guys all right?
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, we're fine. You know, F. Gary, the usual, just a little tuning. Tell me truthfully, do you like the sleepwalking scene?
I love that scene.
Oh, it's really good work, yeah.
And the banquet scene? Do you like that?
Oh, yeah, no.
Not too much.
No.
Not over the top.
Not at all. It's banquet scene. Invisible, bloody, dead people, right?
Right. Yeah, I'm so glad to hear you say that. The lighting is beautiful, isn't it?
Oh my God, I mean, Christopher does so much with what, 12 instruments? It's amazing.
Trust me, Christopher does a lot with one instrument. I better go back. Oh gosh, the night is far from over.
I'm glad we got out of there when we did.
Yeah.
Oh, my. Anybody in the can? There's nobody here at all. Good! Oh boy. Yes,
He seems tense.
Very tense. You know, I'm not sure how ready he is for tomorrow. I'm thinking not completely ready. You know, he's got this look when he comes off stage sometimes. It's like a panicky look.
Act 2, Scene 2.
Oh my God, Act 2, Scene 2, you see it?
Yeah, I've seen that look. I don't understand what's going on there.
That was close.
You know, it's really good to be out of there for a little while.
You guys doing all right?
Oh, great. Good. Fine. You know, we're just sort of working through a few scenes, and you know F. Gary is never satisfied with anything less than the best. He'll pull your best performance out of you no matter what it takes. And I'm really grateful about that afterwards. Really.
Well, you're going to be great tomorrow.
Oh, you are, I mean, great.
Thanks. You're very, very kind. You know, I've done a lot of big roles. I mean, Tevye, Pseudolus, Max Bialystok, but never anything quite like this. Shakespeare. Oh. I mean, I'm just coming off Harold Hill. Did you see that show?
I missed that one, I'm sorry.
I was in the ensemble.
Yeah.
Yeah? Oh, yeah. Yeah, sure. That was a good production. But this is a whole other thing. And then there's Melissa. She's a challenge all by herself.
She challenges you as an actress?
That too. But she's kind of challenging to work with, if you know what I mean. Do either of you know Melissa?
No, sorry, I really don't.
First time I worked with her, yeah.
Well, she's a lovely lady and a fine actress, but she kind of invades your personal space on stage.
Well, like
Act 2, Scene 2, you know, the hand washing scene right after the murders.
where you're blocked so far upstage, right?
Yeah, right. Well, all of this is hidden from the audience, but when she's wiping her hands on my shirt,
Yeah.
she just sort of continues and ends up clutching me down there. It's kind of unsettling. Disorienting. Disorienting is definitely the word. Sometimes it's hard to come up with exactly the right word, but disorienting is the word.
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah.
Have you said something to her?
Well, I've tried, but every time I do, all she does is smile and wink at me. Like I'm supposed to like it or something. And I suppose I sort of do, but...
Sounds like she wants to start something.
With Melissa?
Yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake, no. No, I mean, do either of you know Michael Underwood from Streetcar?
No, that was before I got here.
Me too, yeah.
He and Melissa had a thing going through the whole show, and she destroyed it.
He was never the same. His diction was shot, his projection was shot, well, anyway, he's never done anything since, and I hear he's off Facebook.
Wow.
And does watercolors now.
Oh, wow. Well, look, man, I mean, be careful. I mean, you're our lead. I mean, can't you use it somehow?
How are you gonna use something like that? I mean, geez, I can't even imagine what Stanislavski would have to say about getting grabbed by the balls. I guess I better get back.
Hey, man.
I broke my lightsaber.
There you go.
Thank you.
Be cool, okay?
Right. This is just between us, right?
Oh, of course. Yes.
May the force be with you.
And also with you.
Oh my
Oh my
god!
God! Oh my God!
I never saw that.
Should we like say something?
Well, what are we supposed to say? She's screwing the lighting guy, and the lighting guy is screwing the choreographer.
At the same time?
So I'm told. Not in the same room.
Oh, I was.
But at the same time. Concurrently.
How do you know all this?
Which is top.
You know, some of these actors have been around here forever. Don, he told me he's played the porter 3 times. Well, he does nail the drunk aspect of it.
Well, he's drunk.
He is?
What? Usually. I mean, he doesn't start out drunk, but by the end of rehearsal, he pretty much is. He carries a flask around. He doesn't think anyone notices.
Yes, but the witches notice.
You can't fool the witches.
You know, I've been meaning to tell you that your audition was phenomenal. I mean, they say that Harper is overdone as an audition piece, but you killed it. I mean, wow.
Thank you.
I saw her with fresh eyes, right? The self-loathing, the agoraphobia, that tragic downward spiral of addiction. Really nice. It was good.
And you did a wonderful job with St. Crispin's Day.
Now that is overdone, but it's my best Shakespeare, so I said, go for it.
Hey, it worked out, right? We both got cast.
Right, but I think we could have done better. Both of us. I mean, you would make a fantastic Lady M. You're way too young, of course. She's played his, what, late 40s, 50s?
Sure, Melissa age?
Yeah, but you can handle it. You've got excellent range, and you're so good physically. You know, Melissa's trying to do it all with that guttural voice that she has.
That's the cigarettes.
I would love to see you do it.
Oh, you're sweet.
It would be transformative.
And you'd be my lead?
Are you kidding? I would love to do it with you.
I cast you for your ass alone.
My ass?
Trust me, you have a gorgeous ass.
Oh.
That's why Gwen gave you the leather pants. She was going to give them to the second murderer because she kind of has a thing for him, but she saved them for you and gave him the tracksuit.
Well, they're a little tight.
Uh-huh. They sure as hell are.
So I could play your lead based on my ass.
That which hath made them drunk hath made me bold. What hath quenched them hath given me fire. Hark! Peace! It was the owl that shrieked, the fatal bellman which gives the sternest good night. He is about it. The doors are open and the circuited grooms do mock their charge with snores. I have drugged their possets, that death and nature do contend about them, whether they live or die.
Who's there? What? Ho!
Alack, I am afraid they have awaited 'tis not done. The attempt and not the deed confound us. Hark! I laid their daggers ready, he could not miss them. Had he not resembled my father as he thought I had done. My husband.
I have done the deed. Didst thou not hear a noise?
I heard the owls scream and the crickets cry. Did not you speak?
When?
Now.
As I descended.
I.
Hark, who lies in the second chamber?
Donald.
Oh, this is a sorry sight.
Consider it not so deeply. These deeds must not be thought after these ways. So it will make us mad.
Methought I heard a voice cry, sleep no more. Macbeth does murder sleep. The innocent sleep, sleep that knits up the raveled sleeve of care. The death of each day's life, sore labor's bath, balm of hurt minds, great nature's second course, chief nurture in life's feast.
Who was it that thus cried? Why, worthy thing, you do unbend your noble strength to think such brain-sickly of things. Go, get some water and wash this filthy witness from your hands. Why did you bring the daggers from the place? They must lie there. Go carry them and smear the sleepy grooves with blood.
I'll go no more. I am afraid to think what I have done. Look on again, I dare not.
Infirm of purpose. Give me the daggers. The sleeping and the dead are but his pictures. 'Tis the eye of childhood that fears a painted devil. Shit.
If he do bleed.
If he do bleed, I'll smear the faces of the grooms withal, for it must be their guilt.
Whence is that knocking? How is with me when every noise appalls me? What hands are here? Ha! They pluck out mine eyes. Will all great Neptune's oceans wash this blood clean from my hand? No, this my hand. Will the multitudinous seas in Carnadine making the green one red?
My hands are of your color, but I shame to wear a heart so white. I hear a knocking at the south entry. Retire ye to our chamber. A little water clears us of this deed. How easy it is then. Your constancy hath left you unattended.
Shit! Don't!
I don't think he has.
I don't think he can see anything. Hey, Don, rehearsal over, buddy?
Hey! Yeah, I was taking a little nap, and when I woke up, they were all gone. I'm going home. Oops. Oh, I got it.
Don, you know what? It's not so fun.
Yeah, well, they got a leader.
Maybe it's not the best idea, but...
Oh, no, I've done this before.
Drive safe.
Bring a leg tomorrow?
I'm walking!
Let's go next door.
Oh.
There's no one there.
Oh, so you want to go in? Oh, wow.
I do want to.
Wow.
Right now.
Well, on the set of Macbeth?
You're right. That might not be the best idea.
No, not the best at all.
Oh, it could be very, very bad.
A bad start.
Right! A bad beginning. You don't want that.
No, we don't want that. Hey, let's go to your place.
Ew! No. You don't want to go to my place.
No.
It's disgusting.
Ooh.
I haven't changed Desdemona's litter box in 2 weeks. I mean, I usually do, but tech week, you know?
Yeah.
Your place.
Oh, God, no. You don't want to go to my place. The kitchen. The bathroom. These are my only clean sheets, right? Now they are. Tech week. I really like you. I do really like you. I like everything about you. And man, wow, that scene was so hot.
It was incredibly hot.
Wow.
My God.
So?
Look, it's a vulnerable time for both of us, right? Opening tomorrow.
It is. Oh, yes, sure, always is.
And we really don't know each other that well yet.
Right, but so far so good, right?
Really good. But maybe it might turn out better in the long run if we just wait.
Yeah, maybe you're right, yeah. You have good instincts, you know, witches know things. Oh.
You know how showmances usually go. It's all really exciting in the beginning. The shared experience, the thrill of being with a new person, the really good sex.
And then it becomes a regular thing, you know, us dating, getting cast in shows together, and of course, supporting each other's work.
After a while, it becomes sort of quietly prosaic, where we spend time with each other's friends, and we go apple picking, and you come over to make spaghetti instead of us going out for drinks.
Let's just say we move in together, at which point it takes on a comforting but uncomfortable domestic quality, and then we're meeting each other's families.
And then the awkward Thanksgiving, and the tension-filled Christmas, and the dreaded Valentine's Day requiring thoughtfulness and jewelry, all leading to the inevitable disillusionment, bitterness, and breakup, leading in turn to Ben and Jerry's and far too much Netflix, and these sweatpants.
I myself keep this shirt for those times.
We don't want that.
No, we don't want that, no.
And we're both exhausted.
We are exhausted, and we have a show tomorrow.
Which is going to be great.
Oh, yes. Opening night, our first show at Fusion.
Our first show together.
Yeah. Are you sure you don't want to?
The Scottish play is in there. You said it yourself.
Right, I did say it myself. We don't want to be victims of the Scottish play showmance of all showmances. No.
After next weekend, it won't be a showmance anymore. Where's the cast party?
My place. Just you and me. By then, I'll clean.
I like it. And that gives me 2 weeks to enjoy watching your ass in those pants.
Listen, there's a diner near me, the Silver Top. They open really early for the truckers at the produce market. What do you say we give this last little time to finish while I buy you breakfast?
We're supposed to do that while hungover after screwing all night and wondering silently if it's going to lead to something.
We're skipping a lot of steps then.
Then sure.
Great. Let's go. This and what needful else that call upon us by the grace of grace, we will perform in measure, time, and place.
Sunlight Linda.
Jerry, hello.
I didn't know you were going to be here. I wasn't told.
No, I didn't know that you'd be here either.
I would not have put you in this position.
I'm sure. Well, someone did.
Yes. Is anyone else here? I thought auditions were being held.
No, not that I've seen, but what we were led to believe is not actually what appears to be happening. Here, I read mine. This one's addressed to you.
It's from the board of directors. Oh, that is, different.
Yes, isn't it?
Well, what they're asking here, it's not possible. It's not feasible.
Right. Listen, Jerry, I can see that we've both been set up. You obviously had nothing to do with this, but I'm not staying. No fault of yours.
Does yours say what mine says?
More or less.
Who signed mine?
Barb and Donna, Matt and Dustin.
Yeah, that's a different set of people. Mine's Lillian and Bob, Madeline, and... Who's Caitlin?
I don't know her.
Well, new, I guess.
It appears that the board is split into two factions, yours and mine.
Well, your faction says wonderful things about you.
And yours about you.
Many wonderful things, as I would expect.
Thank you.
Yours wants you to direct the Scottish play for their 20th anniversary season.
Just as yours wants you to direct a Scottish play for their 20th anniversary season.
They can't decide on who they want to direct?
That appears to be the point.
The point of bringing us both here in the hopes that we would both direct, though it would be highly unlikely we would agree to do that.
At least they realize that.
You see the other pages?
I didn't get that far. Oh my God, it's from Sheldon. It's the balance sheet for the theater?
Mm-hmm.
This is how much the roof costs?
No, that looks like a bid to fix the roof.
How can a roof cost that much?
It's a big roof. It wasn't in good shape when they bought the theater 20 years ago. By now it's got to be shot. And that's just one thing on a long list. It is the fondest hope of myself and the board that despite the discomfort it may cause you on a personal level, you and Linda would agree to co-direct the 20th anniversary production of... We are convinced that no other show will bring in large enough audiences to enable the Barnstormers Theater to live another season.
Not a day goes by that audiences don't praise your performances in the Scottish play a decade ago and ask when we will produce it again. Your vision was uniquely powerful. We cannot expect you to reprise your roles, but also cannot imagine the production without one of you at the helm as director. Because many hours of passionate debate have produced no agreement on whom we should choose, we implore you both to take on this great work as a joint effort on behalf of this beloved company. With deepest personal regards, Sheldon F. Brackman, Chair. The theater can't actually be going under, can it?
Yeah, I'm afraid it can.
Well, I don't don't see how so many people could actually care about our Macbeth.
Will you stop?
Oh my God, don't be ridiculous. We said it 1,000 times on stage and off. I don't see how so many people could actually care about our Macbeth.
Do people still talk to you about it?
Yes. Even patients do. And you at the school?
Oh, God, yes. Other teachers, parents. None of my students were old enough to have seen it, but I teach the play every year, and one of them always talks about their parents having gone. It was the best thing I've ever done, bar none. So, maybe what people are saying is true.
About how only we can save barnstormers.
About how much people care.
Well, what was the magic? What did we do 10 years ago?
Can't pretend to know what the magic was for the audience, but for me, the magic was you.
Fuck off, Jerry.
Fuck off what it was!
This is inconceivable. We're supposed to direct together after everything that I've been through. We're supposed to revisit that line by line. You know, you hurt me, you son of a bitch.
Oh, wait a minute. I hurt you?
Yes, I loved you, and you knew how much I loved you. You knew it, and you hurt me like nobody else ever has.
I hurt you. Do you have any idea what the year after that was like for me? I almost had to leave town. I almost lost my job. Don't even talk to me about being hurt.
Whatever you went through, you deserved it and more, you bastard. You just walked away from me. Just walked away.
I told you. I tried. It was too much for me.
That's not what I remember. I remember that you loved every single minute of it, and then a random Tuesday afternoon just...
Oh, there was nothing random about it. I told you I tried.
Oh, you actually think that you gave me some kind of fair warning?
Yes, I did.
No, you did not.
I told you it couldn't revolve around us every minute of every day the way to become. I need a real life.
Oh, what we were living wasn't a real life. It wasn't the most real thing that you've ever experienced.
It was! It was! It was just too much for me. You knew that.
You are a coward.
Glenn, how long have you been here?
Since the beginning. And until the bitter end, it seems.
How long just now?
Oh, not since the beginning. Just this last part. I thought you were going to attack and kill each other, so I brought coffee. Come here, gorgeous. Not you. It's good to have you back. Oh, and it's like not a single day has passed.
Oh, you liar.
Swear to God. And you look like shit.
I feel like shit.
You set this up, Glenn. This is not right.
Not me. No. It was your friends on the board that did that. I'm just the facilitator. They give the orders. I just make them work.
What's this?
On the top, estimates. In the middle, bills. On the bottom, collection notices. You see, we do have our priorities around here.
Good God, Glenn.
Oh, don't talk about it. I know a chapter and verse. The treasurer is in therapy. Thank God I don't have to deal with the vendors. All I have to do is put on plays with a lint in my pockets.
So it is as bad as Sheldon let on in the letters?
Darling, it's far worse. Sheldon was trying to be brave.
How are we supposed to fix this?
Like it says, darling. Reviving Macbeth is the best idea that we've got. It's the only magic spell with any magic left in it. Now, we have tried everything to get people in here. Everybody wants something different. The only thing that they can agree on is that they want to see Macbeth come back. The Scottish play is the thing. And only you, or God willing, both of you, can direct it. So, It's help me, Obi-Wan, you're my only.
No one else can direct Macbeth.
You're not listening, Jerry. They don't want a Macbeth. They want that Macbeth. Your Macbeth. Now, we know we can't ask you to be in it. Hell, we carry you out of here in body bags. But with the two of you directing, the charms wound.
So what are the logistics? When does this even happen?
Well, the first audition is in 3 minutes, but we can't open it until spring. You see, we conserve heat around here, and get it only when necessary, and much like red meat. And then there won't be much of a set, because there's no money for a set. And it'll be modern dress because there's no money for costumes. And as for lighting, we have 11 working instruments. Unless one of them blows a lamp, in which case we have 10.
What do you mean the first audition is in 3 minutes?
Exactly what I said. I'm holding the people in the green room right now, and the first reading is in 3 minutes.
Now, neither one of us have actually said that we're doing this, and personally, I'm not.
Ditto.
Sit down. Pick up a pencil. Look intimidating. We have to inspire these people. Especially this first bunch.
Where the hell do you get off?
God, you seem to forget that you owe me a favor. Francesca's, after opening night.
How the hell do you remember that?
It's all part of the job, dude.
What happened at Francesca's?
You'll never know.
Go! 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 Go!
Hi, I'm Alexa. I'll be reading for the first witch. I'm Alyssa, and I'll be reading for the second witch. I'm Nancy, third witch, witch 3.
Go ahead, I guess.
Thrice the brinded cat hath meowed. Thrice, and once the hedge pig whined. Hark your cries, 'tis time, 'tis time. Round about the cauldron go, in the poisoned entrails throw. Toad that under cold stone days and nights has 31. Sweltered venom, sleeping got, boiled out first, I charmed pot. Double, double, toil and trouble, fire, burn, and cauldron bubble.
Where the hell did they find these women?
Alright,
They're insufferable.
Just keep it down. Just be quiet.
Fuck you, Jerry. Don't tell me to be quiet.
For God's sake, Linda, common courtesy.
Fuck you!
Filth of a fenny snake in the cauldron, boil and bake. Eye of newt and toe of frog, wool of bat and hump of dog, adder's fork and blindworms sting, lizard's leg and owlet's wing. For a tar of powerful trouble, like a hellbroth, boil and bubble. Double, double, toil and trouble, fire, burn, and cauldron bubble. Scale of dragon, tooth of wolf, witch's mummy, maw and gulf. Of the raven, sea salt sea shark, root of hemlock, digged eye the dark. Liver of blaspheming Jew. Gall of goat and slips of you, and thereto a tiger's chaldron for the ingredients of our cauldron.
Thank you, ladies. Thank you. I'm assuming Glenn has all your information.
Right, we all gave him the form. When will you be calling us?
I don't actually know that. suggest you direct all your questions to Glenn.
I just want to go on record as saying that I do not support that comment about the Jews.
Oh, understood. It's an expression related to the time. It's not relevant today.
Hello? Hi. But I just want to go on record.
You are on record.
Thank you.
This is what they're getting nowadays?
Well, not everyone can do Shakespeare well. It is community theater, remember?
I do remember. I remember it being done a lot better than that. You know, I don't like the way that this was handled, and I'm not going to be a part of it.
Linda,
What?
I missed you.
You missed me?
Very much.
Oh, please.
Do you think it's easy for me to say that, to admit that?
Oh, but you've been afraid to tell me all these years simply to say that you missed me.
For God's sake, Linda, give me a break.
You know, I should have thrown you out after that first night. Just so much wasted time.
You are ruthless.
And you are gutless. Look at me! You knew what we had, and you just threw it away!
There's more coming in.
Okay. These next people are good people. They're very reliable for us. You, play nice.
Hi, I'm Steve Schwartz. I'll be reading for Macbeth. Oh my God, I'm not allowed to say the name, am I? Can I say the name?
Yes.
Macbeth. I'll be reading for Macbeth.
Patricia Farfalla, Lady Macbeth.
Tom Thomas, I've indicated on my audition form that I'll accept any part, but hoping for lead.
My royal lord, you do not give the cheer. The feast is sold that is not often vouched, while 'tis a making, 'tis given with welcome. 2 feet were best at home, from thence the sauce to meat is ceremony. Meeting were bad without it.
Please, your highness, to grace us with your royal company.
The table is full.
Here is a place reserved, sir.
Where?
Here, my good lord. What is it that moves your highness?
Which of you have done this? Thou canst not say that I did it. Never shake thy gory locks at me!
The Lennox isn't bad,
I was just thinking that, but the other guy's no Macbeth.
and she's no Lady Macbeth. She's good.
Right. No.
Hello, sit worthy friends, my lord is often thus and hath been from his youth. Pray, keep seat. The fit is momentary. Upon a thought you will again be well. But what you know till you shall offend him and extend his path, and so feed and regard him not. Are you a man?
All talk, no sex. She just doesn't get her.
Now I, and a bold one, which dare look on that which might appall the devil.
And where does she ramp it up from there to the hand-washing scene?
Sorry, honey, no lady for you.
Oh, proper stuff! This is the very painting of your fear. This is the air-drawn dagger you said led you to Duncan. Oh, these flaws in the stars, imposters to true fear. What will become a woman's story at a winter's fire authorized by her crown dam? Oh, shame itself! Why do you make such faces when all is done? You look but on a stool.
Thank you. Thank you, more than enough. See Glenn on your way out, please.
Thanks for the opportunity. I look forward to working with you both. I've heard so much.
Oh yes, thank you both. And it is so good to see that the two of you
And I'll go back.
Thank you.
That's all still, being arranged.
So what was it then?
What was what?
What was it that drove you away?
You have every right to ask that. Yeah, I've thought about it many times. There were a lot of late nights.
Yes, there were many late nights. I remember them.
No, I mean afterwards. A lot of sleepless nights. You would come to me in my dreams, but I would wake alone. And the need to call you was like an ache in my bones, but I never knew what to say.
Still didn't know your lines. Your line was, I was a fool to leave you. I want you desperately. Come back right now.
I wanted to.
Was it because it was wrong?
No. If it was wrong, I wouldn't have stayed so long. I was different with you. A whole nother man.
New.
Yes. Different and new.
With abandon.
Abandoned. Remember the snowfall?
The snow in May? Yes, I remember it like it was yesterday.
The maples had leafed out already, big green leaves overhanging the sidewalk. It was right before opening, just after tech, and we rehearsed till like 1 a.m.
I think maybe 2.
Or 2. And it must have snowed while we were inside, because when we came out, everything was white. We walked together. You took off your shoes and walked barefoot in the snow. And there was this big mound at the end of the sidewalk. And I took off my shirt and just cast myself into the mound. It was a pile of bricks. Covered by an inch of snow. It was so cold I didn't feel anything at first, but when I got up, the pain hit my chest and my ribs and my forehead.
You had that gash above your eye that we had to hide with makeup.
You brushed my hair over. You took me home. You dressed me. Put me in your bed. Cleaned my cuts with rubbing alcohol.
Your other choice was vodka.
It burned!
Well, you healed.
And then screwed into the sun king with a cracked rib.
So we discovered.
But there was no time. In no room other than the room and that bed. I never needed any other room.
But you did. Later. Soon after.
Yes, I did. Look, Linda, what we had.
No, just stop. Don't say anything. It doesn't matter. It didn't matter. It just ended like the show. Writing on water.
There's one more couple that I want you to see. Then we can take a break. All catch up. This is their first audition with us.
Anne Schofield reading for Lady Macbeth.
John Francis, Macbeth.
Are you two together?
Oh,
No.
well, not necessarily. I mean, not auditioning together, just at the same time.
Yeah, we're sharing a ride from Springfield. We're doing a show there, so we thought we'd be together at least today.
What show?
Crucible? He's Paris. I'm Abigail.
Oh, good. Go ahead.
Knots had, all spent, where our desires got without content. 'Tis safer to be that which we destroy, than by destruction dwell in doubtful joy. Things without all remedy should be without regard. What's done is done.
We've scorched the snake, not killed it. She'll close herself, and whilst our poor malice remained in danger of her former tooth. But let the frame of things disjoint, both the worlds suffer. Ere we will eat our meal in fear and sleep, in the affliction of these terrible dreams that shake us nightly. Better be with the dead, whom we, to gain our peace, have sent to peace, than in the torture of the mind to lie in restless ecstasy. Duncan is in his grave.
Fuck, where did they find these people? They're incredible.
Fantastic. They're better than we were.
No, they're not, but they're really good.
Come on. Gentle, my lord. Sleek o'er your rugged looks. Be bright and jovial amongst our guests tonight.
And so shall I love. And so I pray, be you. Let your remembrance apply to Banquo, presenting eminence both with eye and tongue. Unsafe the while, but we must lave our honors in these flattering streams and make our faces visibs to our hearts, disguising who they are.
You must leave this.
Oh, full of scorpions is my mind, dear wife. Thou knowest that Banquo in his face lives.
And he's such a piece of ass.
We need that for Macbeth.
It can't hurt. I mean, you were the biggest piece of ass ever.
I was.
Oh, stop. Don't play dumb.
But in them nature's copy, not eternal.
There's comfort yet. They are assailable. Then be thou darkened, ere the bat hath flown, there shall be done a deed of dreadful note.
Damn, he's good.
She's better.
What's to be done?
Be innocent of the knowledge, dearest Chuck, till thou applaud the deed. Come, sealing night, scarp up the tender eye of pitiful day, and with thy bloody and invisible hand, cancel and tear to pieces that great bond which keeps me pale.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. Very much. What Shakespeare have you done? And
College, quite a bit actually. Ophelia, Portia, Titania.
Where?
McGill, Canada. They're very rigorous about the fundamentals.
and John Francis?
Trinity.
College?
Trinity Rep in Providence. I played Prince Hal 3 seasons ago.
Yes, I know Trinity. What brings you to town?
Long story, mainly a job. I'm just doing community theater for a while.
Well, great job, both of you. Thank you for that later. Make sure you see Glenn before you go. Thank you.
Well done. My God.
What more could you ask for, right?
I really like what she did with that line, what's to be done. That tiny, insignificant line, but it tells you everything about you need to know about the relationship. But she knows exactly what's to be done, and so does he, but he's not quite ready to do it. So she has to make the conscious decision to let him discover what she wants him to do. She can no longer push him. She has to tempt him.
And it works. And with that bloody and invisible hand, cancel and tear to pieces that great bond that keeps me pale.
He hath almost supped. Why have you left the chamber?
Hath he asked for me?
No, you not, he has.
We shall proceed no further in this business. He hath honored me of late, and I have bought golden opinions from all sorts of people that should be worn now in the newest gloss and not cast aside so soon.
Was Hope drunk wherein you dressed yourself? Hath it slept since? And wakes it to be so green and pale at what it did so freely? From this time on, such I account thy love. Art thou appeared to be the same in thine own act and valor as thou art in desire? Wouldst thou have that which esteemest the ornament of life, and live a coward in thine own esteem, letting I dare not wait upon I would like the poor cat in the attic.
Prithee, peace! I have done more than I become a man. He who does more is none.
What beast was it then that made you break this enterprise to me? When you durst do it then, you were a man. And to be so much more than what you were, you would be so much more the man. Nor time nor place did then adhere, and yet you would make both. They have done themselves, and that their fitness now does unmake you. I have given suck, and know how tender 'tis to love the babe that milks me. I would, while it was smiling in my face, have plucked my nipple from his boneless gums and dashed out his brains had I had so sworn as you have done to this.
And if we should fail?
We fail, but screw your courage to the sticking place and will not fail. When Duncan is asleep, where to rather shall his hard journey soundly invite him, his 2 chamberlains will I with wine and wassail, so convinced that memory, the warder of the brain, should be a fume. The receipts of reason, a limbic only. And in their swinish sleep, their drenched natures lie is in a death. What cannot you and I perform upon the unguarded Duncan?
Oh, bring forth men, children only, for thy undaunted metal compose nothing but males. Should we do this?
What?
Direct.
Macbeth.
Together.
Have we lost our minds?
We did the show once, we could do it again.
No regrets?
No. No regrets. I don't regret anything that happened, just the way I handled it. I would like to think I would handle it better knowing what I know now, but I'm probably just kidding myself. No grievances?
No. No grievances. Not anymore. It was my fault too. I knew who you were. I can't pretend that I didn't.
They do need a roof.
Okay. Don't call me. Not until the reaper. This is just about the show. Only the show.
I wasn't going to.
Good. No.
Yes, Sheldon. Yes, they're both still here. No, we're done for the night. In about an hour. Yes. Yes. Later, Sheldon. That was Sheldon. Are you directing?
We're directing?
Yes, we're directed.
Oh, how nice.
But we need a goddamn cast.
Of course, my dear, all in good time. There are more coming tomorrow night and even more after that, since I can tell them about you. Now, can you be here tomorrow night?
Sure.
Okay.
Great. Then get out of here. Go on. Go on. Get yourself a drink. No. Get yourself a coffee. And don't forget, if you fuck this up for me, I'll kill you both. Sheldon, it's me. It worked. Yes, both of them. No, Sheldon. No. Sheldon, what more do you want from me? No. Tomorrow. All right. Now, Sheldon, I have got to go. Every hour these instruments are running costs me $11. Good night.
Out of the tree of life, I just picked me a plum. You came along and everything started into hum. Still, it's a real good bet, the best is yet to come. Best is yet to come, and babe, won't that be fine?
No, the clergy is really too coarse and too mealy. Triumph, that's compactor, and it always arrives overdone. I'll come again when you have judge on the menu.
Oh, you scared me.
What? How did I scare you?
By being here. I didn't think anyone would be here. Is anyone in the bathroom?
Nope.
Excuse me, darling. Oh.
Have charity towards the world, my pet. We'll take the customers that we can get. We'll not discriminate great from small. No, we'll serve anyone, meaning anyone, and to anyone at all.
Why are you singing Little Priest?
Oh, because Jonathan and Kate were singing it downstairs.
Oh, from the ensemble.
Yep. They're a cute couple of kids. I think they're a couple.
Sort of. I was talking to his mother during intermission, and she's a little concerned about that. Because apparently he's bisexual, and she's not sure where that's going.
Too much information.
About that. That and a number of other things.
So, how did you like the show?
Oh, wonderful. Your leads can sing, but whose idea was it that anyone over 30 can play any age whatsoever?
That's our director, Alan. Have you met him?
Well, he invited me here to the party, which is very strange because I don't think he knows I'm your ex and that this used to be our house. And also, I think he would like to take me home with him.
He'll take anybody home. Oh God, I did not mean that. That did not come out the way I meant it.
Because you meant
that he takes a lot of people home, apparently.
And you did not mean
that he wouldn't want to take you home, because of course he would. Anyone would.
Much better. This is good. Are you serving this downstairs?
God, no. I keep this in the garage.
Oh, I thought as much. So, wait a second. Speyside.
Speyside. Yes.
So, how much are you drinking?
Too much, I would say. But not much. Too much, I would say.
Well, what would Kathy say?
Kathy is silent on the subject.
Silent?
Silent because she is absent.
Meaning?
She dumped me last summer.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know.
Not many people do. Or care.
Well, I care. I always do.
You do?
Yes.
Well, that's very kind of you. Especially after all that.
When we split. Well, it really wasn't that bad in retrospect. I heard a lot worse stories from other people. I mean, hey, they were just tired of the whole thing. Weren't you? I know I sure as hell was.
Yes, me too.
There you are. So, what happened with Kathy?
Kathy has found a new job and a new love in Iowa.
Iowa?
Iowa!
Dubuque, Des Moines, Davenport, Marshalltown, Mason City, Keokuk, Ames, Clear Lake.
Ought to give Iowa a try!
That was awful.
That was awful 30 years ago.
Oh, I am sorry. So, what did you do with this show?
Oh, backstage props and shit.
So that's it now?
No, that is not it now. People call me. And I answer. I'm very good about that, and people like that about me.
Well, what were you in last?
Harvey, supporting role. I'm considering auditioning for Macbeth.
Oh?
Auditions are in 3 weeks.
I saw that.
Oh, shit, I think it's out.
Ooh, I don't want to do this here. Hide me.
Hide you where?
Somewhere, under here. Yeah, just cover me.
All right.
Come on. Hurry up.
Hey. Look.
Come on. Don't say anything.
Come in.
Oh, hi. There's a bathroom here.
Right through there.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
He's a complete asshole. I know.
So you said.
And he wants to take me home with him.
I know. So you said. Why don't you go with him?
Because he's a complete asshole. Among many other reasons.
I know. So you said. Oh, here he comes.
Great party time.
Thank you, Al.
Lovely home you have here. What are you drinking?
Scotch. You can find it downstairs on the bar.
Not a Scotchman, I'm afraid. You're the connoisseur, though, right?
So I'm told.
Thanks for hosting. Say, you haven't seen Jane, have you been sort of looking for her and I can't find her?
You mean my ex-wife, Jane?
Oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't know.
That's all right. Yes, actually, I did see her. She said she was not feeling well, and she probably went home.
Oh, so sorry, I really didn't know. I wouldn't have put you two together. Oh. Well, I should be getting back. Thank you.
You're welcome. He's gone.
Thank God. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. You're right about him. He is an asshole. But a decent director.
Oh, he's not directing Macbeth, is he?
Oh, God, no. No, that's Evan. You'd like Evan. He's good.
I don't know, Evan. So, you're auditioning then?
I may be auditioning. May.
Depending on what?
Oh, the lines. I'm just not sure I can rememorize all those lines.
You're not having, memory issues, are you?
Like what?
Like, forgetting where you left things, missing appointments, memory.
No, I am fine. Thank you very much. Fine.
So, how is business?
Business is fine. I don't take as many assignments as I used to, but I spend more time with each one. The people seem to like it, and there's less paperwork.
I heard that you weren't working with Allied anymore?
Oh, God, no. They are such idiots over there. No, I've had enough.
You know, if you think you're starting to have issues, take it seriously. I mean, don't ignore it while it gets worse.
I'm fine, I said. I mean it. I'm fine. God damn it, fine.
Fine. All right, then I won't waste any more of my sympathy on you. I have a husband who has persistent migraines and absorbs all the sympathy that I've got.
I'm sorry I reacted like that. It's just that I'm not developing Alzheimer's or anything like Alzheimer's. So tell me, how is it that we know each other?
You bastard. All right, so you're worried about Macbeth because what?
Oh, it's a big line load. So many lines in a Shakespeare verse. The verse just doesn't come to me as naturally anymore. And then there's all fighting, the swords and stuff.
Which role?
Which role do you think?
Oh, you want him again?
Yes, I want him again.
Oh, no, I mean, you did him well.
Thank you. I was too young to play him the last time. But not anymore. You did her well, though.
I can barely remember it. I can barely remember anything from back then. It all just happened. I mean, someone will show me a picture of myself and I'll say, yes, sure, if you say so. You ever feel that way about a thing?
Some days I feel that way about everything. I feel like it just sort of all washes over me. I want a way to put a tag on it, you know? Stick it in plastic. Label it with a Sharpie. Shove it in the freezer.
This is us.
Oh. After Macbeth did that. Remember?
I should. Oh.
That's up at Gordon's place by the lake. The one with the boat.
The boat that had the snake in it.
The boat that had the snake in it, you remember? That's us.
Oh, no.
There, me with the bottle of Retsina.
Oh my God, yes, the Retsina hangover. Oh.
Yeah.
God, and you keep this out here?
Not for a long time. I shoved it in a drawer while Kathy was here. But I pulled it out. I like it. How's Paul?
Oh, Paul is very well, thank you. Except for his migraines, which are less and less frequent recently.
I didn't see him at the show.
Oh, Paul doesn't do all this.
He doesn't come to shows?
Oh, no, not really. I mean,
because of his migraine?
No, it's no different than a lot of people. I mean, hey, who goes to live theater?
He never comes to shows?
Well, no, but he doesn't mind if I do. He just stays at home and he reads.
But what if you're in them?
What have I been in? I've been working.
So, tell me, how much longer do you think that you will be working?
Honey, they'll drag me out of there. I can't go. Nothing would ever get done. The junior partner is so bad, the senior partner can't retire.
Well, when will you have time to do shows?
Time now? I just don't. I mean, doesn't it just come to an end after all? I mean, doesn't it?
Why should it?
Because it's enough. It's a hobby. It's like bird watching. There will always be younger, thinner, more flexible people like Kate and Jonathan on their way who can bring the audience to their feet with their perfect voices and their straight tones ending in the vibrato. Cutting-edge choreography, doing splits on the second story of the set. They take their bows, they wipe up their makeup, they go home, they get laid, they get up, and they come back and do it all over again, and all after a full day's work. Whatever the hell work is.
We used to do that sort of thing. I mean, you did. I did a little bit of it.
Well, not for me. There's someone else now. It's not for me.
Well, you didn't have to give it up.
Well, I did. I don't need it anymore, neither should you.
Well, you didn't have to.
Oh. Don't. You shithead.
I didn't mean to upset you.
Oh, no. You no longer have the ability to upset me, thank God. And we weren't talking about me. We were talking about Macbeth. And your inability to learn lines, which, as I recall, unless I'm mistaken, was a problem when you were 40, so maybe you're overthinking this.
Perhaps. Maybe it's not the lines.
Are you afraid you won't get the role, or you won't be able to do the role?
Not getting it would be bad. Sort of like when you didn't get Desiree.
Shut up! Don't you dare mention that!
Oh, I see it still hurts.
Don't you dare mention. If Robert were here right now, I would still slap him even now.
Yeah, I never forgave him either.
Don't ever, with whatever loyalty you still feel for me, don't ever forgive him.
Well, you were such an obvious choice.
Yeah, well, no need to revisit that whole thing.
But Robert wanted Veronica, and Veronica got cast.
Yeah, and how long were those two a thing?
After the show, probably about 3 months. Then she dumped him.
Yeah, she married that dancer.
Wasn't he gay?
Well, not at the beginning. He was after a while. Well, I guess he always was.
Well, that lasted about a year.
So, where's she now?
She went to New York to make it big.
Oh, well, did she?
I suppose we would have heard.
Robert. Oh, Robert.
I hid one of his props once.
Oh,
Robert.
when was this?
Oh, about a year later, I was still visiting. And we were doing Christmas Carol, and he was supposed to enter with this oversized lantern. Now, the lantern was the only light on stage. Well, one night I found myself backstage in the wings, and there was the lantern. I hid it underneath the table in the folds of a curtain. He had to go on without it. He even had lines about the lantern. He looked completely ridiculous.
That is awful.
No, just embarrassing. If he'd broken his leg doing it, that would have been awful. But the show went on. The show went on. Still. Nasty, right?
Extremely nasty. Still, you shouldn't have done it.
No. I shouldn't have. Come here.
I used to really dislike you. I used to really dislike you. Jane?
Brian, I met you talking to my mom.
I'm sorry, we were just,
Just getting away for a moment. It's really, wow. Yeah, right.
but we're sorry, we really didn't expect to see you two, in here.
Yeah, we didn't mean to, interrupt.
No, you did not interrupt.
No.
Sure,
Right.
that's cool.
We used to be married. This used to be our bedroom.
Great. Oh, wow.
Yeah, you two look good. Together.
Really sweet. You two, you make a great couple. I love your hair.
We're gonna get going now. Once again, really sorry. Is there another
bedroom? Right. The next door. The The next door is a closet. The one after that is a bedroom. There may be a cat on the bed, so you be careful.
Thanks, man.
Go for it.
God, this is so embarrassing.
Why?
Because they're all going to talk about us.
Oh, not for a little while, anyway. Besides, they're really drunk.
Well, they will tomorrow. I know how these things go.
Well, it could be worse.
We're not kids, Tom. We're not them.
I know.
Oh my God. Oh, what if Paul finds out?
Does Paul know any of these people?
Well, what about someone from his office?
Does anyone from his office know any of these people?
All right, I get it. I have nothing to worry about.
No. All right?
So. I do miss it.
Of course you do.
Just a
Why
little.
wouldn't you? Oh. You did not mean this. You meant all that.
Right. But, not that I don't miss us. I do sometimes. Well, that was nice.
Thank you. Look, feel free to say no if you want to, but would you, consider auditioning for Macbeth with me?
With you? Oh my God, what are you trying to start?
Nothing. I'm asking you to do a show, to consider doing a show.
You don't even know if you want to do the show. And then why don't I put myself through all that again?
No, I do want to do the show. I'm just not sure that I can. You would give me confidence.
I give you confidence? Since when? Whenever you failed, it was because of me. Whenever you didn't get a part in a show, it was my fault. Whenever you fucked up on stage, it's my fault because I failed you. When we lost the business, my fault. Oddly enough, even because you ran the business mainly. Our whole split was my fault, or so you said, in no uncertain terms. Now by some cosmic miracle, I give you confidence? Oh.
Yes. Yes, you do. You did. Do you think that I blamed you because I was right? I blamed you because I was a jackass. Because I was a coward. I blamed you because you were there and you weren't me. Well, I can't blame you anymore. I have to see things the way they are. Yes. You give me confidence.
Oh. Reviewing 20 years. Catching up.
Well, take your time. It explains a lot. Evan!
This is where the coats are.
Evan, come in. Join us. You know James?
Oh, not well, I'm afraid. We did meet again downstairs. We met once before, but you wouldn't remember.
No?
Let me pour you a scotch.
I had one downstairs. I'm going to call it a night.
No. The scotch downstairs is nothing like this. And besides, I sort of want to talk to you. I've heard a lot of good things about you. And I hope you've heard good things about me.
I have. Of course I have.
Well, I have a question for you. And I want you to be honest. I don't want any bullshit, and for God's sake, don't lie to me, but
All right, this sounds serious.
could you see me doing Macbeth?
I have seen you do Macbeth.
What are you talking about? I haven't done that role in 20 years.
And I saw you do the lady.
You were at that show? Oh.
I was. My teacher was teaching an English class, and he bought his entire class tickets to a matinee.
Oh, no, that wasn't a matinee. That was a special performance for the school.
I never realized.
Oh, yeah. I mean, when we heard how many tickets they wanted, we couldn't turn down the money. Well, we had to do some doubling when some of the cast couldn't do it. Remember, Joe's wife stood in for a witch.
I remember. It was terrible. Everybody was off.
Oh, we were way off. I'm a little embarrassed. I'm sorry you had to see that one.
It was not terrible. It was wonderful. I was awestruck. That Macbeth is the whole reason I started doing theater. I played Mercutio a year later. You both signed my program.
Oh, remember? Fran drew the cover. The witches. Oh.
Hey, look, Jules signed this program. He was gone less than a year later. He played Bankrupt.
He was terrifying.
I remember some kid asking me for my autograph in the lobby. Nobody ever does that.
That was me. You were gorgeous, as you are now. I never knew how to bring that up without feeling terribly awkward. When I heard the party was at your house, I brought that with me.
You know, Jules always used to say, you never know who's in the audience or why. Sometimes we forget that.
We do. But he was right.
Well, that doesn't change my question. Could you see me as Macbeth now?
In a word? Yes.
Yes.
Yes, why not?
Well, the lines, the fighting, well, it's Macbeth, for God's sake.
Is there any reason you can't learn the lines?
No. No reason.
And the fighting?
think I can do it.
Then why not?
Think you answered his question?
Now look, I can't say that I'll cast you. I have no idea who's coming. I imagine everybody's going to want it, right?
Of course.
But I can say that I wouldn't hesitate to cast you. And you, Jane?
Oh, I haven't been doing anything.
So you're available?
Well, I'm not unavailable.
Tell me, how do you see the show? What's it all about? What are they about?
Well, you know what it's about. It's the oldest story there is since the beginning of time. Well, evil is here, and good here. And then here we are, right in the middle. The snake dangles the apple. Do you want this? Macbeth, thou shalt be king hereafter. Well, yeah, we want this. So what next? What will we do? Or more importantly, what won't we do? He does whatever it takes. And in the end, he's left with nothing. I mean, everything he gets, everything he accomplishes is worthless to him. To get it, to accomplish it, he destroys himself. Not had, all spent when our desires are got without content. In his single-minded pursuit of the throne, he has lost his integrity. His integrity. And our integrity is all we have when it's all said and done. Everything we get, everything we accomplish is nothing compared to that, to who we are. Once you turn your back on that, you can't turn to face it.
What about her?
Oh, she can do nothing without him. And he can do nothing without her, for very different reasons, of course. Separately, they are nothing. Together, everything. A terrible synergy.
And their love?
Oh, there is no love. Whatever love there once was has withered away to a hopeless arrangement. No, a slide into the abyss, hand in hand.
Then why do we care about it?
Because we've been there. We've seen the apple. The apple might be dangling in front of our eyes right now.
But we don't take it.
We do. Or we don't. Either way, we care about what happens when he does. And, don't listen to prophecies about your future. There's always some part of the story that you didn't anticipate. I do hope you'll audition. I did come here to get my coat, but I went into the room down the hall first. You might want to stay out of there for a little while.
Which one?
Oh, the blue one, please. Thank you so much.
Evan, thank you for your answer.
Thank you for that, Macbeth.
I just might get it. You might get her.
Yes, but what if I get her and you don't get him? What then?
Oh, that would be bad. And I'm not playing the porter.
He didn't tell you all that to get you to play porter, Tom. Great lambs, worthy Cawdor, greater than both in the all-hail hereafter, when letters have transported me from this ignorant present, that I feel the future in the instant.
What man dare? I dare. Show thyself, as the rugged Russian bear, the armed rhinoceros, the hurricane tiger. Take any form but that, and my firm nerves shall not tremble. Hence, horrible shadow, hence! Unreal mockery, hence! And thus, being gone, I am a man again. What is the night?
Almost at odds. Which is which? You lack the season of all natures. Sleep.
I am sick at heart. I have lived long enough. My way of life hath fallen into the seer, the yellow leaf. And all that should accompany old age, as honor, love, obedience, troops of friends, all that I must not look to have. But in their stead, curses, not loud, but deep, mouth on, bread, and all that the poor heart would fain deny, but dare not. Would that there were time for such a word tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow creeps in its petty pace from day to day until the last syllable of recorded time. And all our yesterdays have grown and have lighted their ways to dusty death. Out, brief candle. Life's but a walking shadow, a poor player who struts and frets his hour upon the stage, and then is heard no more. It is a tale told by him idiots, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing.
How long ago that was.
Yes.
How much has happened since.
Yes.
And yet.
And yet. And yet. There it is. Somewhere in there. In some random order.
But you can't do it without me.
I don't know. But I know I don't want to. I'm so glad that Alan brought you here. I couldn't bring myself to call you.
Serendipity.
Or witchcraft. Will you stay the night? What's left of it?
How would I explain that?
Wouldn't be easy. Oh, but it would be worthwhile.
No.
Will you audition for Macbeth?
I might.
Jane, what Evan said about the apple. Did I take the apple?
No, you tried not to take the apple. But we all do take a bite from time to time. That's how the story goes. I'm going to go home now.
Oh, take the back stairs. I think Alan's still here. Saturday, the 28th, 2 to 4.
I know.